I'd like to call this meeting of the Norfolk City Council to order. You'll be noted that this is a public meeting, and the public meeting notice is on the northwest corner of this building. For any of those who are interested and would like to address it, at this point in time, I'd like to ask for you to stand and for a moment of silence and pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Coy.
Here.
Lange.
Here.
Merrill.
Here.
Clausen.
Here.
Murin.
Here.
Brenneman.
Here.
Faust.
Here.
Saunders. Here.
And I need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Please vote.
All council members voting in the affirmative.
Request a motion to approve the regular agenda.
So move. Second.
Any discussion?
I'll be abstaining from voting tonight on the regular agenda.
Thank you. Will the councilman please vote?
All council members voting in the affirmative. Council member Clausen abstaining.
Okay, that brings us to item number 9 on the agenda, which is a public hearing considering the application of Nebraska Department of Economic Development for a CDBG grant in the amount of $505,000. Is there anyone here to speak to this?
Tom Higginbotham, Executive Director of the Northeast Nebraska Economic Development District. Thomas Higginbotham, Economic Development District here in Norfolk. We're going through the required public hearing process and resolution to apply for block grant dollars for under the economic development category. The public hearing, I think, is self-explanatory. I do need to make one change. There was a change when I had a call this morning from the state of Nebraska. There's another company involved. It's SWAMT LLC. The same people own that company that own Premier Senior Marketing. The Swamped is how they pronounce that, is actually the company that's going to own the real estate, and then Premier Senior Marketing is going to be the ones that are in the building, the qualified business that's going to be creating the 20 jobs. So we just need to make note of that in this public hearing notice. It's a $505,000 CDBG grant, $5,000 for administration. The total project cost is estimated at $2,497,100. That is the purchase of that property and the renovations. 500 of that 505,000 will be going toward that purchase and the renovations. The other funds will make up the $1,992,100. This is going to be a little different than what you've seen in the past. The state of Nebraska has gone toward this nonprofit development organization to defederalize some of the CDBG funds. We've been working on this for quite a few years. There's some HUD provisions that allow this to happen as long as it goes through this process. They're going to start requiring this on all of their CDBG economic development grants. And that way they don't have, there's 90-some communities in Nebraska. That way they don't have a lot of local revolving loan funds. They're kind of going more regionally. Plus the caveat there is we can defederalize them, make them a little easier to use. So basically the city of Norfolk is going to be granted $505,000 from the state of Nebraska. The city of Norfolk will sub-grant those dollars to Northeast Economic Development Incorporated, and then we will actually be the ones making the loan to the business and following all the requirements. So, and then those repayments that they pay back will be then deemed defederalized once they meet all the federal requirements. So, any questions about this project process?
Thank you, Mr. Higginbotham. This is a public hearing, so is there anyone else to speak to this matter?
Dennis Houston with the Norfolk Area Chamber of Commerce. You're not going to have to listen to me speak very much tonight, but I do have some show and tell pictures we'd like to show you of the project, some before and after shots of what the project at the construction site is going to look like. So if we can show those to you, that'd be great.
That is fine, go right ahead.
Feature shots, current shots of, yeah, hit this on the line. These are current shots of the pick and save. Going to go through 4 or 5 shots to show a before and after shot. How it currently looks as of yesterday afternoon. This is a revised shot of what the artist rendering of what the revised building will look like. The new facade, new entryway, and total renovation on the project. Here's a shot from the standing out by the corner of Riverside and Benjamin, looking back at the building. Here's that same shot, again showing a different angle of what that new facade will look like. This is standing again out of that part of that outer parking lot, looking back at the building. Same shot here, looking back in. This is over in, this shot's taken from the McDonald's parking lot across the street, showing the outbuilding where the tanning salon sign is located, as well as the main facility in the background. It shows that same shot with the renovation. The renovation will consist of the main building as well as the outbuilding there in that corner. And that's just a another view of it right there.
Dennis, it doesn't include that other real estate that's out on the corner, does it? Is it just the Pick and Save building, or is it all of that real
That
estate?
outbuilding out on the corner.
No, that where
is part of
Taco
the
Bell
project.
was and all that. That's included in the
Part of
deal.
project, yes.
Okay, good, thank you.
If you have any detailed questions, I might defer them to the contractor on the project.
Joe Ferguson, Economic Development, Northeast Community College. I just want to comment on the quality of this firm and the type of jobs they're going to create. These are exactly the kind of jobs Northeast Nebraska has been trying to attract for a number of years. These are going to bring young professionals. These are high-paying positions, and so I really encourage you to support this project wholeheartedly. We've worked with them at the college early on and helping them identify some incentives that are available through the state, and we're working with them on some future training options. But this is just a great project for Norfolk. It's going to really make us proud of that corner of Benjamin Avenue and 4th Street or Riverside Boulevard.
Anyone else? Seeing none, then we'll close the public hearing. I'll ask for consideration of approval of the resolution 2011-27.
I'll introduce Resolution 20011-27, first reading.
Second.
Any further discussion?
I also will be abstaining from this vote.
Hearing none, please vote.
All council members voting in the affirmative, Councilmember Clausen abstaining. Resolution 2011-27 is adopted.
Which brings us to item number 11, consideration and approval of the mayor to sign a letter requesting the Nebraska Department of Economic Development issue a pre-agreement letter to the Premier Senior Marketing Project and allow for the cost incurred prior to the release of CDBG grant funds. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion, Your Honor. I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I'll be abstaining from this also.
Councilman Clausen abstaining, please vote.
All council members voting in the affirmative, Councilmember Clausen abstaining, motion carries.
That concludes our agenda for this evening. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion, Your Honor.
We are adjourned.
You're good.